Good evening, good evening. We are in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and we're hungry. It's at night, so that means we're going out for street food. And where are we?
So today we're checking out Jalan Alor, or the Alor Street Night Market.
Yeah.
There is so much street food happening right now, and they have like these plastic tables set up on the road, and it's just crazy. It's so busy and it smells amazing, so let's go find some food. Small here.
Small size. Ah, yeah. Okay.
Alright, so we are here at the market and Sam has decided to start with something rather unusual. We are having some fruits.
We're not messing around. We're having durian, and this is like the king of fruits here in Malaysia and you know, other nearby countries like Singapore. In fact, this fruit is so smelly that you often see it banned in certain parts. You see like no durian signs and stuff like that.
No durian allowed.
I love this. I absolutely love it. I'm gonna open it up. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. So it is really, really pungent.
Try and describe it for us. Give us smell-o-vision. Smell-o-vision.
It's like, it's really sweet.
You're making it sound good. It's sweet.
It has like I think someone described it once as like, it's like eating fruit or something, eating something like ice cream or creamy out of a toilet bowl. You know, that's how I heard it described before. And its smell is it's potent. I don't mind the smell personally, and it kind of has, it almost has like a pudding-like texture in your mouth. It's creamy. It doesn't taste like a normal fruit that's like
but
juicy
it looks
and
stringy.
I haven't got to that part yet.
Oh, yum.
I'm loving this. Can't wait for you to try it.
About that.
So, quick question for you. Have you actually tried durian before on its own?
Not on its own. I think I had it in dessert form and
you weren't a
I
big
did
fan.
not like it.
Oh, you got a nice big chunk over there.
It's smushy to the
touch. It is smushy. So just take a big bite. Oh, how's that smell?
That smells rancid.
Okay, time for a bite.
It smells like fruit that's
gone bad?
Garlic.
Oh yeah. Garlicky fruit.
Do we have a drink nearby?
I think
we have a milkshake.
We have
nearby?
a water in my backpack. So try it.
I did. I licked it.
You licked it and
it smells like garlic, like fruit and garlic combined into one. I can't say I'm a fan.
Not a fan.
Yeah, I guess I don't even dare.
I get to eat it all then.
No,
I get to eat it all.
Yeah, Sam loves it. So here you go. Here you go, honey. All yours. I'm sharing today. That's all you're getting out of me. There we go. Making out with the durian. Oh yeah.
Look at that pip.
Some on-screen romance. Keep going. Keep going. This is where. Yeah. Okay. No. Stop. Well, Sam finished it all.
Yeah, I'm almost done. I mean, there's a little bit of flesh left on the other ones, but I'm almost done. So, durian is not cheap. It is 20 ringgit, which is $4.40 US for all of us. But if you do want to get a cheaper fruit, jackfruit is about a quarter of that price. So you can pick one up really cheaply sometimes you can find a little package for under $1.
Yeah. Jackfruit looks similar from the exterior. But I don't know about the taste.
It's got more of a fibrous taste. It doesn't smell quite as strong.
Okay. There you go. The love continues. I love durian. Oh yeah. Feed me durian. Feed me durian. We are on the hunt for food. Let's see what we can find next. I'm kind of craving a smoothie, some kind of fruit juice, because it's really hot. I am seeing a lot of Thai food restaurants. Isn't that a little surprising?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that, but I mean, Thai food is good.
Yeah, I guess they are neighbors. Also, I will never understand why cars insist on driving through pedestrian zones. It just doesn't work.
Wow, this is awesome. So these are all the dim sum here. It's 1 ringgit each, and I get to choose. So.
He gets to choose.
Lucky guy.
Okay.
This is original pork.
Original pork?
Yeah, this is yam, Chinese potato. You can follow.
Ah, there we go.
Okay, so one of Sam's favorite foods
Yeah.
is dim sum, and it didn't take us very long to find
And
some.
at 1 ringgit a piece, like that is
1 ringgit each.
that is literally less than 25 cents.
So we only got 3 because we want to sample a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we want to eat more street food. So this one is made with pork.
Yeah.
This is made with yam, and
That's the
is
tofu.
yeah, it's tofu. So I'm gonna try the pork one.
I think that one's called shu mai.
Yeah, it's huge. I don't know. Should I do 1 bite or half a bite?
A 2-biter.
Okay.
2-biter.
Oh yeah. It's really good.
Really good?
You taste the pork. It's a little bit juicy inside,
Yeah.
and it's a little oily on the outside. Lots of flavor. Really quite good. And like these are big dim sum.
Yeah. I can't believe how cheap it is.
I know.
Like seriously.
I mean, seriously, imagine like getting like 10 ringgit worth, getting like 10 of these,
Yeah.
and only paying like just over $2. That's possible here.
Okay, I'm going for the yam. Yams, all right.
Oh, thank you. What do you think?
It also has pork.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
just, it's like a yam wrapper, I guess, on the
Yeah,
outside.
it's like colored
Yeah.
with yam, but it's a pork filling inside. That's surprising.
Tasty?
And then, yeah, it's good. I love the color. I mean, that's why we chose it, because it's purple.
And so now you're gonna try the, which one's that?
Yeah, you said this one's tofu, right?
Yeah, that's the tofu one.
Let's see.
Good?
It kind of reminds me of the texture of that fish cake in Korea.
Okay, the odeng. The
Yeah.
odeng, yeah.
Kind of has that same texture.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool.
Also something funny, we thought we were getting a can of iced tea, but
This is even better.
Thank you.
No thanks.
we got this instead.
Yeah.
No wonder it was so cheap. I was like, what, a can for 3 ringgit?
Look at
But
that.
it looks like
It looks awesome.
an iced chai tea.
Yeah. Look at all the ice on top too.
Very frothy.
Very frothy.
Let me swallow my dim sum first. I'm still chewing on
And
this.
then you're gonna try it, huh? Look at all that froth. My goodness.
Okay.
Frothy goodness. What do you think? Sweet?
Oh man, that's really nice.
Is it?
So sweet.
I know the typical teas here in Malaysia are almost like desserts.
Yeah.
Drink desserts.
Oh man. If it were any thicker, it would be a milkshake. Seriously.
It's good stuff, huh? And that one was 3 ringgit, so that's what, like, that's less than 75 cents. So, yeah, cheap.
Okay, so you've had durian, you've had dim sum. What else are you craving tonight?
Oh, well, I'm seeing lots of really good cooked meat out here on the street, so I'm thinking maybe that might be next for me.
So unlike some of the street markets that we've been visiting recently in places like South Korea, Taiwan, and Thailand, this isn't really a walk and eat market. Like you can do that, there's a few stands where you can grab some food quickly and go, but they mostly have little restaurants outside on the street where you just sit down and grab a meal. So that's what we're doing right now. We're just going to relax. Sam's going to enjoy a beer, and we've ordered a few different satays, so we're going to show you that. And look at that, your beer's here.
Yay! And this is a local beer. Skål!
Cool. Cheers.
Cheers. It's time to try that beer. I am very thirsty.
Yeah.
When you're like dehydrated and you're just walking around, you've been eating a lot of salty foods, this is perfect. This is perfect. Nice cold beer.
So now we can have more salty food. Yeah.
Exactly.
The meat has arrived, so check it out. We got 4 different skewers. We have chicken, beef, pork, and lamb. I think it's in that order, but we'll see.
And this is the satay.
Yeah.
Really good stuff.
So let's dip it in this. Ooh, this looks like it could be peanut. I hope it's peanut.
That would be awesome if it was.
It is peanut.
It is? Oh. That's so cool. Is that tasty?
So juicy.
Ooh.
That's good. Okay, chicken's good. Next, I'm gonna do beef. I'm just gonna take a bite of everything, and then you can have some. How's that?
Yeah, that's fair. As long as you're giving me a
Oh. I nearly pierced my own gums. My God. That's the beef. It has like a sweet glaze.
Nice.
Really good. And this one has to be pork, I think.
That sauce actually looks pretty thick.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So hot. Pork.
All right, and last but not least,
Last but not least, I'm still chewing. Wait. Okay, lamb.
and I have to say that these are incredibly cheap. These are only 150 ringgit per piece. So you're talking like maybe like 30 cents a piece, something like that. Pretty cheap. 30, 35 cents, something like that.
Even the lamb is tender. And like usually, sometimes you get that like tough mutton. This is good. All right, Sam, your turn.
My turn. So I'm lucky enough that you gave me lots left on each skewer.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna like coat mine in the sauce. I love peanuts.
Take it for a swim. Swimming in the peanuts pool.
You're right, those are really juicy.
Yeah, I know, aren't they?
Tender, nice flavor. The
Freshly
sauce,
grilled.
the sauce is awesome. Like, wow. All right, moving on to the next one.
This one is the beef.
Yeah. I like that one the best so far.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think my favorite was the chicken one. The chicken was just so
Okay, number 3.
tender. That's the pork. The pork was pretty good as well.
That might be the juiciest one yet.
Yeah. And none of them had fat. I was pretty impressed. They're like nice lean cuts of meat.
All right, and lamb.
And last but not least, man, we ate this really fast.
In all fairness, they were pretty small, but
Yeah.
we don't mess around with our food.
Yeah.
Coconut, yeah?
Coconut, yeah.
Okay.
So what toppings do you want, Audrey?
Oh, I think I'm getting a bit of everything.
Yeah,
Definitely the roasted coconut, roasted shredded coconut, and peanuts, and Oreo, and chocolate sprinkles.
Hey, you like some palm sugar or chocolate?
Palm sugar.
Palm sugar with coconut milk, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Choose your own topping.
Okay, thank you. Oh my goodness. It's all going on.
Load it up. Oh yeah, look at that. So that's the coconut. What's
Coconut,
Dry
next,
peanut.
peanuts,
next? Peanuts.
Oreo,
I got paid.
We're going.
chocolate
We're
sprinkles.
going nuts here.
I take
When you can't decide which one, you just get them all, right?
Get them all. Alright guys, so it might be a little bit loud because they are crushing sugarcane right behind us, but we're going to enjoy our ice cream right now. We got a coconut ice cream, and it's got like the coconut meat or whatever you call it, and also coconut
The flesh.
ice cream scoops, the flesh, there you go. And it has coconut cream and shredded coconut, so it's like
Yeah.
4 different types of coconut.
And they gave us 4 scoops.
Yes,
4
4 scoops of ice
it.
cream. And you get unlimited toppings, so I kind of went crazy there.
You did.
I did.
Now time to try that.
No regrets. No regrets.
No regrets still?
That is so nice. Man. And I haven't even gotten to the coconut flesh. I'm just having the ice cream right now. In he goes.
Yeah, time to indulge my sweet tooth. I think ice cream just tastes so much better in Southeast Asia because you're just so hot,
Because you're
sweaty.
French.
It's just so refreshing.
I know, it's such a nice way to cool down.
I'm loving this. It's a great way to finish off, seriously.
Yeah. You should try some of the coconut flesh. I didn't get to that.
Where's this?
At the very bottom.
Oh.
It might be tricky. I think we have to eat some more ice cream first. Look at that.
Oh, I got some of it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Really good. Man, this is just so good. I'm loving it.
Yeah, so this was just under 10 ringgits.
Yeah, so it's just slightly over $2 US. So
Wow.
that for 4 scoops of ice cream, lots of toppings, coconut flesh. Yeah, that's a deal.
Alright guys, so it is time for our last snack of the night, and we got some mochi, which are like rice cakes with different fillings. So we chose 3 different ones. We have
And these
strawberry.
these are ice cream mochi, right?
Yeah, so they're frozen.
Yeah.
And we got strawberry, cookies and cream, and green tea.
Cool.
So yeah, I've never had frozen mochi before, so this is something new. Let's see. Oh man. This kind of reminds me of the Turkish ice cream that's like really sticky.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's good. This is really good. I like the strawberry one. And Sam's going in for the other 2 flavors.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try the green tea one.
Yeah.
I'm getting full, but I've always got room for a little bit of ice cream.
Green tea mochi ice cream. What's happening over there?
I think I sort of took a smaller bite.
Smaller bite? Are you getting a brain freeze over there? Are your teeth feeling it?
It's really good though.
All
Should
right.
taste that green tea.
Let's give you a few moments to recover, and then we're going in for cookies and cream. Cookies and cream.
All right, finally took care of that. So I'm just gonna have a smaller piece of this. That's really good.
Yeah.
The cookies and cream one was the best one in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really taste the cookies and cream.
Oh my gosh, you sound so funny, like your tongue's frozen.
It is.
You sound like the guy in the movie Rat Race who had pierced his tongue and his tongue was swollen and he couldn't speak properly. That's you right now.
Now that's an old movie.
Alright, so that mochi ice cream was a real
That was awesome.
hit. That was a great way to finish things off.
What a nice surprise. So it came to 12 ringgit, which is just like $2 something. So again, cheap. Great way to finish off our street food taste test here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Oh boy, we are leaving very well fed, I have to
Oh my
say.
gosh,
How are you feeling?
that was a lot more food than I had bargained for, but everything was so tasty, just couldn't control myself.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Like, we've never really filmed street food before in Malaysia.
Yeah.
We didn't know this market existed in Kuala Lumpur, so it was such a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
And yeah, the food here is great. You get some really awesome deals. So I'd highly recommend it if you find yourself
Highly
in
recommend
KL.
it, and it's got such a lively vibe, but what's also nice
Yes.
is you can sit down and chill out and just kind of watch everything unfold. Great place to come. Ta-ta.
Alright guys, for today's lunch we're at the Central Market here in Kuala Lumpur and we're going to be trying something that's called Peranakan cuisine or Nyonya cuisine, and basically this is a combination of Chinese and Malay ingredients and cooking styles, and it's the type of food that you'd be able to find in Malacca, Penang, Singapore or parts of Indonesia. It's really tasty.
Yeah, and since we're not going to be able to go to Malacca this time around, we found a place that specializes in Nyonya cuisine right here.
So happy guys, and my mouth is watering. The food came out so quickly and the portions are huge and everything smells delicious.
Look how big the laksa is.
Look at the size of this bowl. Like, look at my little hand.
Put your hand over top of it.
There's my little hand. It's like bigger than my hand. This could feed like 2 or 3 people, I think. But anyways, that's just mine.
Or just us.
For me. Okay, alright, so let me give you a tour. This one's mine. This is the laksa, and it's a spicy coconut soup. It looks amazing. And the main ingredients here, we've got some chicken, we have shrimp and squid, we have these tofu puffs, we've got a hard-boiled egg, lots of veggies. Ooh, look at the size of that shrimp. My goodness.
Big shrimp.
Whoa.
It's a nice, and of course the rice noodles.
Yeah, rice noodles somewhere. They're at the very bottom.
They're there.
And yeah, lots of veggies. We have green beans, bean sprouts. This looks so good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Should I be squeezing this into it? Am I gonna burn myself? Let's try.
Try that.
Squeeze some lime. Lime is always good.
Yeah.
Also, this is a good time to show off my art, my henna art.
Just had that done this morning.
Yes.
At the Batu Caves.
Alright. Let's dig right in. Let's start with the noodles. These are thick rice noodles.
Those noodles look really good.
Oh man. I'm horrible with noodles and chopsticks.
Yeah,
I can do them independently, but whenever we combine them, it's a little disaster here.
How's that?
I just love coconut so much.
Me too.
Coconut and spice. It's really good. I'm so happy with this.
And it's really spicy, huh?
Yeah. It burns in the throat. It's like a slow afterburn. You don't feel it right away. And Sam's food looks just as appetizing, guys.
So I'm trying something called Nyonya chicken rendang.
Yeah.
Let's take a look down here. So you can see that it's chicken that's in a really nice coconut-based gravy.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of different spices, Chinese and Malay types of spices.
Yeah.
And so what I'm gonna do is I've just cut off a piece of the chicken here. I'm just gonna take that like this with the gravy and pour this on top of the rice. This is a rice that's been cooked in coconut milk. Yeah.
And it's blue.
Yeah, it's got blue.
I love that it's blue. How
so
often do you see blue rice?
So colorful. So grabbing a big piece here of chicken, a little bit of rice. Let's try that.
A little bit of everything.
That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
The chicken is so tender. The gravy is really spicy. You can taste all of those different spices, and then of course you get the nice creamy coconut milk. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. That is just so good. We're gonna love this meal.
Okay, I'm going in because this looks so good. Let me just say, this is like a prime cut of chicken. Like, this is chicken breast with no fat. And one thing that I sometimes find a little frustrating is the way they cook the chicken in Malaysia. You get like these weird cuts with like bones and fat. This is not the case with this chicken.
This is just nice. You like that? Isn't that spicy?
Wonderful. Is there lemongrass in there?
I think there might be.
It just tastes like Southeast Asia. The spices and the coconut. Like, one thing I'm loving is the coconut. It just makes everything great.
We're huge fans of coconut. Whenever we can try something with coconut, we're all over that. Loving it.
Really good. And I am sharing my Nyonya Laksa.
Yes, thank you for that, Audrey. So I'm just gonna try the base here, the soup first.
Yeah, it's almost like a gravy. It's such a thick soup.
That's just so good.
I
Like,
know.
it's just so good. Just
You know-
so creamy and just so flavorful and all of the spices and
Yeah, like we've been eating a lot of Indian
gosh.
food these last few days because we really enjoyed, but man, we've been missing out. We should have been having Nyonya more often.
Okay, I'm gonna have some of the noodles. Yeah, and as we mentioned earlier, your best bet for Nyonya food, probably in Malaysia, is gonna be in Malacca,
Yeah.
which is only like a couple hours away.
Yeah, or also in Penang.
Yeah, so when you're going to Malacca, you're kind of heading towards the Singapore area.
Yeah.
So along the Malacca Street.
Ooh yeah.
Those are nice noodles too, but yeah, it is definitely the coconut curry base that makes it so good, along with all the spices. All right, and to drink.
And to drink, we ordered a pot of tea from the Cameron Highlands. That's a really popular region here in Malaysia. The temperatures are cooler there, so you can go for a
And
nice
this
getaway.
This is special for me because many years ago, before I met you, I went and toured the Cameron Highlands, and I went to this very specific tea factory and
La
the
la.
plantations there. So I have been here, and it is a highly recommended place to visit if you're traveling in Malaysia. This should be really good quality tea.
That is nice.
You like that?
Yeah. I wish I were more of a tea connoisseur so I could be like, aromas of earth and grapes and whatever. Kind of like with wine, but I don't know that much about tea. I just like drinking tea. Actually, I drink so much tea that apparently my teeth are kind of yellow. And last time I went to the dentist, she asked me, "Are you a smoker?" And I was so offended. Like, no, I just like to drink tea, and I drink it several times a day. And that's what happens. It stains your teeth yellow. But I don't care. So Sam here already took care of the chicken and the coconut rice. And now he's moved on to the laksa because I'm full.
This
I'm
is way
struggling.
too. There's some foods where it's like we're both getting full. We're like, okay, we'll just leave it on the table. There's no way I'm leaving this. This is just way too good.
It's delicious.
This is just way too good, and we still have dessert to come. My
Yeah.
gosh.
It's just so filling because the soup is more like a gravy. It's so thick, so it fills you up right away. All right, dessert is here. I feel like I'm about to burst, but it looks way too good to leave on the table. So we got the sago gula Malacca, I believe. Sago, like, to me it looks a lot like tapioca balls, like miniature tapioca balls. And it's in a coconut cream, and they also gave us palm sugar. It's been heated and kind of melted.
Yeah.
So
and he suggested just to pour it
a little bit and
then try
it.
and see if you need more. So we're gonna do
Let's
just
try that. It looks like honey. It's so thick. Man,
Stir that
sugar and coconut cream.
Because we haven't been getting enough
Oh
coconut.
man. Let's go for it.
Is it good?
It's a cold dessert.
Okay.
I was expecting it to be warm. That's quite nice. You know what? It doesn't even need the sugar. Like, the coconut cream itself is so thick
It's just
and
so
rich.
rich, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like you don't even need the sugar. I just want to taste the coconut. So good.
All right, time for my first bite. So I'm mixing it around.
In he goes.
Wow, that is some rich coconut milk.
Yeah.
My gosh.
You know, everything we've had today has had coconut in it.
Yeah.
The soup, the rice, the chicken, and now the dessert.
And you know what? I don't think I would get tired of this for a very long time. Like, I could probably have this meal and day after day, just rich coconut-based dishes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to be coming back here, even though we've already filmed.
Yeah.
We're just going to be coming
Just for
back
pleasure.
For pleasure, Sammy
Just
says.
for pure fun.
That was amazeballs. We just paid the bill. Tell us about it.
Yeah. I don't know if I just forgot about the prices or something. I thought it was going to cost a little more. I kind of feel like we almost like feel like a bit of a thief, like we robbed this place, because that was such a good meal and it cost hardly
45 ringgit.
45
45 ringgit,
which
is
at
only
present time is $10 US.
Yeah.
So 2 mains, rice, a dessert, and a big pot of like high quality tea. for 10 bucks. So can't beat that. You know, we'll be back again soon. If you're around the Chinatown area, go to Central Market, go to the second level, and you'll find this place. It's fantastic.
Well, good morning from Kuala Lumpur. It's actually a really nice morning. It's not hot out and it's overcast, so this is very pleasant. So this morning we wanted to make a breakfast video, but the place we came to is closed. For some reason they haven't opened today. So we are looking for a backup that will be equally good, where we can show you some of our favorite dishes. So yeah, we're on a bit of a hunt right now, and hopefully we'll find something really good soon. Alright, so we finally found a place for breakfast. Woohoo!
Yeah, so we found a place called the Restaurant Annexed. It's on the Nasi Kandar.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's on the way. We're heading over to the Kale Bird Park this morning, so it's kind of on our way there. And we just saw it and we're like, yeah, let's go try it out. And they specialize kind of in, at least in the morning, they specialize in roti. So
Rotis
we've ordered,
and pratas and
yeah.
tosai.
So we've ordered a whole bunch of those. We've ordered like 3 and got a couple drinks coming. So yeah, breakfast is on its way.
Alright guys, so the drinks are here. Sam went for his classic teh tarik, and I got myself a mango juice because, you know, mangoes are in season and all. So let's see.
It looks really frothy on top.
It does. That's quite good.
How's that?
It's really sweet. But you know what? It makes me wonder if it's from concentrate instead of natural mango. I think this is fake. They've given me a fake. Yeah, it's definitely not natural. And you know what? You can probably even tell that from the color, because mangoes are a bit more yellow. This one's quite orange. And yeah, it's like really sweet, really sugary. But you know what? It's refreshing. It's got lots of ice, so I can't really complain. And there's a nice little juice shop just down the street where they make like fresh squeezed fruit and vegetable juices that are like natural and healthy and just really, really tasty. So I think I'm gonna pop over there after this. Tea time for Samuel.
Yeah, let's try this.
I burnt myself just touching your cup earlier. Like, that stuff is piping hot.
It really is piping hot.
Yeah.
And you'd think in somewhere like as hot and humid as Kuala Lumpur, I wouldn't be having hot tea, but early in the morning, I still crave my hot teas and coffees. So
Yeah.
this one's really good. It's very milky, it's sugary, and also has like a nice strong tea taste.
Bacon cheese.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Hamburgers.
Oh,
Thank you. Looks good. Okay, so we have to admit the breakfast menu was a little bit limited this morning. When we tried ordering, they kept telling us like, oh no, we don't have that. Oh no, we don't have that. Oh sorry, we don't have that. So we couldn't order that much stuff to show you, but we did manage to get Bombay toast. And just by looking at it, it kind of looks like a French toast, except that instead of being served with like syrup or, you know, maple syrup or whatever you're used to, you get a dal, your lentil curry sauce, whatever, and something else. So let's take this for a swim.
yeah, it looks pretty good. It does look fluffy like a French toast.
Yeah, it looks fluffy. It's been like soaked in milk and egg. So yeah, this should be interesting. That's good.
You like it?
Okay, yeah. You know, it's a bit strange for me because as a Canadian, I associate French toast with being sweet and sugary. So I wouldn't expect it to be savory. But you know what? The bread is really fluffy. So this is good.
Sops off the sauce really well, huh?
This one's spicy. This is a spicy sauce, the orange one. So will this be your first time having savory French toast?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm racking my brain here and I'm coming up with a blank. So.
All right, Bombay toast.
Swish that around.
Swish, swish. It goes swish, swish.
You can tell that there's a lot of egg in this toast. So yeah, I really taste the egg.
Very omelette-y.
And you're right, it's kind of like, yeah, I do associate maple syrup being poured all over this.
I know, where's the Canadian maple syrup when you need it?
We're getting used to eating curries for breakfast, so yeah, This is how we roll here in Malaysia.
Yeah, but you know what? We should pack a bottle of Canadian maple syrup when we travel. Wouldn't that be the best?
Yeah.
Here come the Canucks.
It wouldn't last very long.
That's true. Maybe like a week, and then we'd be out.
Yeah.
Send us more from home, please. So next up, we're going for the cheese roti or cheese prata. They use the name interchangeably.
Yeah, and they've given us a really big portion here. Like it's not just one. It's not just one layer. There's like it seems to be a bottom layer as well.
And you know what? I'm seeing a lot of cheese. Like sometimes when you order this, they just put like one measly slice, and they're like, "That's it. Here's your cheese roti."
No, I think they went all out here. Maybe we have 2 or 3. Let's try this. I think that's the best cheese roti I've had.
Yeah.
And we've been eating this in Singapore and also here in KL. Yeah, like you said, there's just a lot of cheese in here.
Yeah.
They did not skimp. They did not skimp out on that. That's what makes it so good.
Also, you look like you have orange lipstick on right now from the food. We match. Can you see the cheese in there? Ooh la la. So let's grab this piece. Let's take it for a swim, like Sam says. Dunk it in there.
I know that's our new expression whenever we dip something in sauce now.
That's nice. It's really good.
Isn't that good? Like the amount of cheese. The amount of cheese is what makes it.
And we've actually just ordered one more to hopefully get a sweet one. They have a Milo roti. So that should be coming soon. Breakfast story time.
Yeah, so I have a really cool breakfast story to share with you from the last time we were in Kuala Lumpur, maybe about 2.5 years ago with my parents. And this was just so awesome. We all went out for breakfast. I think there was a couple family friends, so there must have been like 6, 7, 8 of us.
Yeah, it was a big group.
Yeah, and we ordered a big meal, and there's just some friendly locals who struck up a conversation with us. And then as we go to pay, we realize the clerk comes over and goes, "Oh, they've taken care of breakfast for us."
Yeah, that was so sweet, and it was like everyone's first time trying roti and like trying masala.
So those nice friendly people we sat next to, you know, they just quietly paid for our breakfast, and it's just such a nice, you know,
a gesture.
Yeah, nice gesture, especially for my parents because it was their first time in Malaysia, their very first day, and to have that kind of, you know, hospitality and friendship from locals is just. That's just incredible. That's a story. That's something you never forget. You never forget those kind of moments.
Yeah, and that's the breakfast place we wanted to take you to this morning, but it was closed.
Yeah, so unfortunately it was closed, but the memory still lives on. And it's funny because you can visit a lot of sites, you can do a lot of things in a city, and over the years you may forget some of that, but it's these kind of like these stories, these local interactions. You never forget that.
Yeah.
Never, never.
Okay, so we ordered one more roti because we were still hungry. And this one down here has Milo sprinkled on it. So it's not super popular, but you can still get it. You can ask for it. And Milo is basically like a chocolate powder that you would mix into your milk, kind of like Nesquik. So yeah, this is gonna be sweet. It's gonna be sugary. It's gonna be good.
It's a really popular drink here in Malaysia.
You know what? We should have ordered the drink as well to kind of compare and contrast.
We will do that. We will order the drink.
Really? Oh man.
I will get that for us.
Okay, we're still eating here. This is like the video that never ends. We just keep ordering more and more food.
Ordering and eating.
Yeah, so this is what it looks like. Like the chocolate's a little bit melted.
Yeah, I would try it without the curry so you can see if you can taste the sweetness.
I'm not dipping this one in the sauce. Okay. And we have a cat friend. We may have to feed the cat friend. It's like the sugar's a little bit caramelized, and that's quite nice. Man, this would be nice with a cup of tea.
Do you taste the chocolatiness of it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
And that's the star of the chocolate. You know what? Let's see how chocolate and spice goes together. Yeah, you can do that. You can mix your chocolate.
Why not, right?
Why not?
When in Malaysia. Yeah.
Alright.
Time to try this.
And he goes for the Milo.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you can really see how it is kind of caramelized here. I can actually see the like little flakes of little grains of sugar, I should say, not flakes.
Yeah.
That's really good.
You know what would be a really good one? Getting a banana roti with Milo on top.
Do they have that? If
No,
they did,
they had no
we missed out.
bananas. That's one of the things we asked
Oh,
for. Do you have
right,
banana roti?
right.
And they're like, no banana.
Oh, right. I'm just remembering that now, too.
Yeah.
That would be amazing if you combine those two together.
Womp womp. And look, here's our cat friend. Meow meows. Sam, feed our cat friend.
Come here, cat friend.
Meow meows. So this cat eats roti and dal. Good kitty. That's a good breakfast. So Sam was true to his word, and this is his third drink because he already had 2 teas.
Yeah, this is technically our 4th drink we've ordered because I've had 2 teas myself, you've had your mango drink, and now we're doing this. We're full. Like, take a look here. We have finished all of our
the roti.
Yeah,
the
all of our
prata.
roti, all 3 of them. So we're doing this for you guys. Let's try it.
Milo.
Ooh, that's sweet. It's like having instant hot chocolate mix.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's really sugary. By the time I'm done this, I'm gonna be on like a fierce sugar high for the rest of the day. Like we've been eating a lot of sweet things this morning.
We have. And you know what? For the Milo, you can get it hot or you can get it iced. We probably should have gone with ice because the sun is starting to come out and temperatures are rising.
I'm already sweating. So.
Yeah. So that is a wrap for breakfast here in Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, I'm really stuffed right now.
As you should be.
As I should be. In terms of price point, that came to 1870 ringgit, which is $4.15 US.
Yeah.
And that was for 4 drinks and 3 mains. So yeah, that was a super cheap breakfast, filling. Now we're ready to go explore.
And you know what? We should also mention before we finish up, there isn't just one typical Malaysian breakfast because you have so many different cultures here. There's like different meals that you can eat at breakfast time.
There's Malay, Chinese, Indian food. In fact, we saw someone at the Central Market selling they were triangle-shaped Nasi Lemak, which is wrapped in a banana leaf, and that looked tempting as well too.
Yeah, so you can get noodles, you can get rice, you can get rotis. There's plenty of variety.
And that's what makes it awesome here.
Yeah. All right, off to go sightseeing. Ta-ta.
Ciao.
Welcome to Chinatown.
Yeah, so we're in Kuala Lumpur in Chinatown. This is where we're staying.
Yes.
We're hungry, we're craving some street food, and this is just the place to check it out.
Yeah, so today we're going to be eating along Jalan Petaling.
Yeah, Petaling Night Market Street.
Yeah, lots of food here, and it's already busy. The sun's gone down, so let's go get started. Food time! Okay, so we walked out of the hotel and we found
something right away. It's clay pot chicken rice. It looks so good from across the street.
It's cooking right behind you
literally,
over there.
Literally right behind us. It looks so good. We can't wait for it to arrive. And in the meantime, you got yourself a local iced tea.
Iced tea. It is so hot out.
I tried a little bit of it already. It's quite sweet.
All right, the clay pot chicken rice is here. Check it out. It's served in like this clay pot itself. So I'm going to be very careful not to touch it because I have a feeling this would burn. So there you go. It's a huge portion. I'm glad we ordered just one. There's no way I could eat my own.
I have to say the aroma, the smell coming out of there, it smells amazing. I don't know how it's going to taste, but it just smells so good.
And let me serve some up for you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
For the mister. Okay, and if my voice sounds a little washed out, it's because I have a fan blowing next to my head right now. I do apologize, guys. Let's get some chicken, some rice. Here we go.
How's that?
Wow. Super hot, oh my god. That is really good. I'm just staring over there because we're making it right now. I have no idea what went into the sauce, but it's amazing. It's really good, and it also has some chives in there. And the chicken's super tender and juicy. This is really nice.
I'm so excited to try this now. I'm gonna blow on it. You pre-warned me about it being too hot.
Yeah. Pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's really amazing You know what it actually kind of reminds me of? It reminds me a little bit of the glutinous rice wrappers we were having as dim sum. Sort of has a similar consistency, but obviously the sauce is different.
Yeah.
It's just a very flavorful rice.
Yeah.
Really good quality chicken, and I think just the fact that it's cooked in a clay pot, there's an extra, I don't know, like element of quality to this.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's quite as sticky as the
No,
wrapped
it's not
rice.
quite that sticky. But it just has like that amount of flavor in the rice.
Yeah, it's good. And just look at the size of this.
I know it's
Like,
massive.
man, I feel like this is even way too big for
Yeah.
2 people.
And this is what we're starting off with. So
Yeah.
I'm
There's
glad,
more food ahead.
I'm glad we're hungry.
And from so many years of eating dol-sot bibimbap with the burnt crispy rice in Korea, Sam has been scratching the bottom of the clay pot. Burnt rice.
Always the best part.
Yeah, it's nice when it's crispy.
Crispy rice at the bottom is the best part for sure.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, we took care of that.
Mostly Sam took care of that.
Yeah. So in terms of price point, it was 22 ringgit, which is about $5, and that included the massive portion of clay pot rice and also the drink that we shared.
All right, so let's move on to snack number 2.
Yeah.
So it's not just about the street food at this market. You can also buy lots of knockoffs of everything. Shoes, purses, watches, shirts, makeup. So we just popped into a food center here in the heart of Chinatown and we are ordering more food. We're having fried kway teow, and this is a noodle dish that's cooked at really high heat. Apparently Sam ordered 2 different types of noodles, so it's going to be a mix of thin noodles and really thick noodles. And yeah, it's cooked with soy sauce, chili, chives, bean sprouts, and we'll see what else is in there once the food actually arrives. So, waiting for the noodles and cooling down with some beer.
Absolutely.
Cheers!
It's a must here in KL. I mean, it gets so hot and humid. Having a beer while, you know, wandering around a night market, that's kind of a must for me.
The fried kway teow has arrived.
So excited about this. So take a look down here. So the nice lady who took my order, she asked me if I would like to have the thin noodles like this, like so, and I said yes. And she also asked me if I'd like to have the thicker noodles, and I also said yes. So we got a combination of the two. So yeah, I'm seeing bean sprouts, I'm seeing cooked egg. I did ask for a fried egg to be added to this. And yeah, it's dark in color, likely from the soy sauce.
Lots of chili flakes, that's what
lots
I'm
of chili
seeing.
flakes too.
And of course we have festive Christmas music happening because it's December.
Man, that's really good.
Yeah.
This is like a classic staple noodle dish in Malaysia. It's just so good, such reliable food. You can have it on the street, you can have it in a restaurant, you can have it in a food center like we're doing right now. It's always good.
All right, my turn. Man, this is tricky.
Are you forgetting how to use chopsticks
I
these days?
promise I know how to use chopsticks. It's just with noodles, I can't do it. Also, let me show off. My henna is still intact, guys.
Yeah.
One day later.
All the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle bells. Isn't that good?
It's really nice.
Yeah. You know what? This isn't a great thing to admit, but I like the greasy aspect of it too. It's nice and greasy. You agree?
Well, Sam finished off all the food, and the lady who cooked it up seemed very impressed to see an empty plate.
Yeah, she came over and she's like, "Oh, how did you like that?" I'm like, "It was good." And I ate about 80% of it, so yeah.
I'm so full. We're only on the second dish, but we've been eating so much in Malaysia. That's the thing.
We have been, and that first dish we had, the clay pot rice, was quite filling and a big portion.
Yeah.
So, but I've still got some room. We're gonna hit the streets and get some more tasty treats.
But first, tell us the price. How much?
Oh
was
right,
your
so
noodle?
that was 550 ringgit, which is about present exchange about $1, $1.20, $1.25. So yeah, super affordable. delicious and reliable food here in KL.
And was that the small portion or the large?
That was the small.
All right, so you can get an even bigger noodle plate,
And it
guys.
doesn't cost that much more to upgrade it to large. I think it's like another $1 or $2 ringgit.
An extra ringgit, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep moving. Sugarcane juice. So we found a quiet little corner in this insane market. I think the only reason we have a quiet corner is because whoever runs the stand has gone home and now they're just piling the garbage here. So here we are enjoying some juice.
Freshly pressed sugarcane juice.
Wow.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Naturally sweet or? Yeah?
I don't know if I've ever had this before.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I've done this. I have done this.
This is really good. It's like super sweet, but it's so natural at the same time. It doesn't feel processed. Cheers.
So yet another attempt for me to cool down a bit.
Yeah. So far we've had iced tea, you had beer, now sugarcane juice.
What's next? Running out of drinks to try.
And
I have seen some coconuts, but
but we're still thirsty. That's the thing. It doesn't matter how much we guzzle, we're always thirsty here.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, this is pretty good. Like you said, very naturally sweet. And it came to 350 ringgit for the small one. So that's about 75-80 cents right now. So yeah, cheap, under $1, and refreshing, natural, good. I like it.
I love the name of these. We have wife cake and we have husband cake. So Sam here is gonna sample a wife cake.
A wife cake, and I believe that there's melon inside of this. I'm just gonna take an enormous bite.
So it looks like a golden puff pastry. Ooh, it looks flaky too.
No, I'm gonna say it's not melon. Really flaky on the outside. It's kind of sweet, but not that sweet. Like, I thought it would be sweeter than this. It's nice. It's very buttery and flaky on the outside, and then you have that kind of nice chewy melon in the middle.
If we were feeling hungrier, we would have also ordered a husband cake.
Yeah, we're just getting too full.
But you know, we're stuffed and we're still not finished. So yeah, this shop has a lot of different pastries. They're mostly Hong Kong style. You're right, I was expecting more sugar for some reason. It's sweet, but like mildly sweet.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And how much were they?
180.
180. Okay,
so you're the mathematician.
I don't know, that's probably about 30 something cents, 30 to 40 cents.
There you go, really cheap. And they have even smaller ones. These are super cheap, 55 cents.
Whoa.
Okay, this is our last snack of the night.
Absolute last, and yeah, I was pretty much already full. I'm like, okay, I'll try one more thing. So we're getting a small little ice cream, red bean coconut milk ice cream. It was only 2 ringgit, so like something like 40 cents, so cheap. Figured, why not? So let's try it. Wow, that's good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Taste the coconut milk, and you do taste the red bean as well, as you would expect. But I mean, it's nice to see. I don't know, sometimes food claims to be something it's not. It's like, oh, it should taste like this. It doesn't taste anything like it. This tastes exactly how it should taste like. Coconut milk, rich coconut milk, and then lots of sugar, and then the bean. Good stuff.
Good stuff. All right. Food adventures over.
Food adventure over.
Whew. All right, so we've been at the market for about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see, but we are glistening right now. Like there's some serious glow happening.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like the meat sweats or just the temperature or the two things combined.
I'm pretty sure it's both. Anyways, calling that a night here from Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah.
Definitely if you're visiting the city, get into the street food. It's fantastic and it's cheap, it's fun. It's a great way to spend the night out.
Yeah. And we'll see you with more food videos soon.
Bye bye.
Well, good morning, good morning. Today we are having a late breakfast. It's probably close to 10 in the morning and we're at a place called Old Town White Coffee. So we're going to be having Nasi Lemak, which is one of the national dishes of Malaysia, and it basically consists of rice cooked in coconut milk, steamed with coconut milk. So that should be really tasty. We've ordered 2 different varieties. Sam already has his white coffee here, so he'll be having that.
And you have?
And I forget what I got. Something with lime. It was lime juice, lime tea, lime juice.
I had a sip of it and it has a natural nice lime flavor.
Ooh la la.
So try that out. Really sour.
That'll wake you up in the morning.
Yeah. So considering the name of this restaurant is called Old Town White Coffee, and the reason we're laughing is because I screwed this up on the previous clip. It's called Old Town White Coffee, and white coffee is basically it's a coffee that originated from the city of Ipoh. So if you're traveling from Kuala Lumpur to Penang, you're gonna pass along.
Probably pass through there.
Yeah, you're gonna pass along that. It's on the west side of Malaysia. Anyways, the coffee is really cool because it has condensed. It's made with condensed milk.
Yeah, to sweeten it, and it's a lighter roast as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You can even see that in the color.
It is a uniquely Malaysian coffee. So let's try that.
Were you about to say Manilan? It's a Manilan coffee.
It's a Manilan coffee.
No, we are struggling this morning. We've like just woken up. English words are not being spoken.
Yeah, but but your first language is Spanish. I don't have a default language to fall back on. So
yes, so
when I'm not speaking English well, there's nothing else to fall back on. So, anyways, what I wanted to say, it has a nice, rich, frothy texture.
There we go.
You can definitely taste the condensed milk, and you can also taste the sugar that's been added as well. But yeah, it is a lighter roast, and it doesn't have that strong, like, overpowering coffee
like
taste.
Bitterness. Sometimes.
Yeah, it doesn't have that bitterness, and it's a little bit more palatable. It goes down a little bit easier. So we have a bit of a funny situation on our hands. What is that?
So we ordered 2 mains and dessert. We were hoping the dessert would come after, but it was the first thing to show up, and it's made with ice. So this is gonna start melting, which means we have to eat it first now.
In fact, it already is melting.
Yeah,
so.
look, it's like soupy. So anyways, this is chendol. And basically it's ice with coconut milk. It has palm sugar, which you can see in here. Then this green stringy stuff, it can be made from rice flour or mung bean. We also have some rice balls here at the bottom. Yeah. And this, I'm not entirely sure what. Oh, this is probably the red bean paste.
Yeah, that would be
all
it.
right. Okay, so let's grab.
Yeah, and it is the best dessert / drink that you can have in Malaysia.
To cool down.
Especially mid-afternoon, when you're like dying of the heat and humidity. When you're out walking around.
That's really nice.
Is that nice? So refreshing, isn't it? So sweet.
I even think this is like coconut cream. It's not even milk. It's so rich and thick.
Oh wow. Good stuff.
It's really nice. And the palm sugar.
Palm sugar.
I have to say, I really like palm sugar.
Yeah.
We've been having a lot of desserts, and they usually bring you like this miniature pitcher filled with palm sugar, and I just pour it all over my desserts. Let's just go all out.
Well, we're starting off with something sweet.
I can't say I mind, really. Desserts for breakfast.
Yeah, you know what? That is not too much of a stretch for us. We are the type of people that would eat dessert for breakfast. We've been known to have cake for breakfast. We've been known to have
cheesecake for breakfast, of course. Why wouldn't you? If it's available. What do you think?
You're right, that's really good.
Yeah.
Really rich coconut taste, which I love. and then just the refreshingness of the ice, and then all the other ingredients. I like that there's some like chewy components to it, like the beans and also the little green strips.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
I can't say I've ever had chendol with the little rice balls. That's something new, and it kind of reminds me of the rice balls we would have in South Korea.
So yeah, this is really refreshing, really tasty, and we do need to finish it before it melts.
Okay, so we got 2 different kinds of Nasi Lemak.
Yeah.
Sam, do you remember the name of yours?
I better say it quickly. So I am Masa Kamara, and I am means chicken.
Yes.
And it looks like it has a kind of I'm guessing it might be a spicy kind of gravy on top of it. So I'm gonna go for the chicken first. Try a bite of that.
Fiery.
At first you think it's just like really sweet and with a lot of like ingredient spices, but then it really hits you with like the hot peppery spiciness of it as you're swallowing. It's like, whoa, that is spicy.
Okay,
that is
and what
spicy.
else do you have on your plate?
So what else? I have coconut milk rice. So it's rice been cooked in coconut milk, and that's really, really tasty. That's probably my favorite part of a nasi lemak. Really good. And then over here we have what appears to be like some crackers. So I'm just gonna
use it as a little spoon.
This is nice and light, super light. Not a strong taste there. And then over here we have the sambal, and that is a spicy and sweet sauce.
We'll see how spicy it actually is.
That's really, really good.
Yeah.
It's spicy, but it's really sweet too. It's very, very sweet. Very rich in its taste. And then
cucumbers.
Finish off, we have some cucumber with it. So
yeah. I think the classic is actually supposed to come with peanuts, but maybe because we ordered chicken, they didn't put the peanuts in there.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I was hoping for those. The roasted peanuts are really good. I like the crunchiness.
I know, with the chicken is delicious though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, my turn. Okay, so I had initially ordered the turmeric chicken. They didn't have any. It was gone. So my backup plan was chicken curry. Curry chicken? How do you say it? Chicken curry. Curry chicken.
Curried chicken.
Curry chicken.
No, I think it was chicken curry.
Man.
It's
that's
interchangeable.
The fat. I don't like the fat. There, I like my meat lean. So get a bit of this. I actually thought it would be kind of like diced chicken in a thick curry. That's what I'm used to when I order curry, like diced chicken breast. I know, getting fancy. Okay, so let's just grab a bit of everything. Chicken, rice, and sambal.
Is that good?
And the sauce kind of has a fishy flavor.
It does. Yeah, it does. It does.
Like anchovies?
Yeah. I should have mentioned that.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I noticed that too.
Whoa, definitely anchovies. It's hitting me right now.
And what's the other? You have something else too.
Yeah.
That's different from mine. Looks like it could be some like potato wedges or something.
Let's see.
What is that?
It's potato.
Okay.
It's like a boiled potato, but I think that it's been pan fried lightly.
Yeah.
To make it kind of golden and crispy.
Yeah. So what do you think of the nasi lemak?
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Do you like the coconut rice?
I do.
Yeah.
It's
That's my favorite part.
It's not like a super strong coconut flavor. I'm not sure I'd notice on my own right away. My taste buds aren't that refined. But it's good. And I've been eating this at the hotel for breakfast as well in the mornings. And they kind of have like a do-it-yourself thing where you can scoop out the rice yourself, grab some peanuts, some anchovies, the sambal, and little veggies. So it's a dish that I feel a bit familiar with.
Yeah.
Oh man, but the sambal, it's really hitting me today.
Yeah. And the other thing we should point out is that you can have this any time of day. It's breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, whatever.
It's readily available.
Readily available. It's so easy to find. Basically, pop into. In fact, most restaurants have it, I would say.
Okay, so that was a big breakfast meal.
That's a really big breakfast. If you're not that hungry, you probably shouldn't order that. That's a really big breakfast. Anyways, in terms of price point, that came to 42.90 ringgit, which is just under 10 US dollars, 9 something. And yeah, that was for 2 drinks, 2 mains, and a dessert. And you can find this place inside the Central Market here in KL.
Yeah,
we probably didn't need a dessert for breakfast, but you know, that's just the way we roll. So considering the name of this restaurant is called Old Time White, what's it
Old Town. It's called Old
Sorry,
Town
try it
White
again.
Coffee. And we're going to be having Nasi Lemak, which is like one of the traditional breakfasts. We're going to be having Nasi Lemak, which is one of the traditional breakfasts.
It actually has a kind of a rich, frothy flavor right at the it's a rich froth. Coffee has a rich, frothy. What do I call it? Rich, frothy flavor.
This is pretty cool. At the back of the restaurant, they have these sinks so you can come and wash your hands, since you'll most likely be eating with your hands.
Exactly.
Oh, look at that. He's using soap and everything. This is marvelous. Husband training is going wonderfully, guys. So it is lunchtime here in Kuala Lumpur, and we're eating at one of our favorite restaurants. It's located in Chinatown, and it's called Yusuf Dan Zakir. Hard one to pronounce. And they specialize in Indian food, and there is so much variety here. Like, Sam is going to give you a little tour of the restaurant, but there are just so many different stations.
And look what just came.
The juice is here. That's amazing. Thank you.
Mango juice.
So we got mango juice. But yeah, like I was saying, there are so many different stations. There's like a tandoori station, a naan station. There's an area where like the food is already prepared and you just kind of like point and choose what you want to have. There's a juicing station. And yeah, there's just a lot going on here. The food is great. We're super excited to eat here.
Something else really cool is the location is ideal. It's just right across to the right from the entrance of the central market.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
great
and
location.
This place is packed like all day long, and that's how you know it's a good restaurant. So Sam, as usual, is feeling parched and couldn't quite make up his mind with the drinks.
So I basically always get a teh tarik wherever I go now. If we're eating like local food, if it's available, I get it. It's just so good, it's so cheap. And I'm gonna try it here. Oh man. It's just like the flavor of it combined with the milk and the sugar. It's just, and the fact that it's so cheap, that's why I keep ordering it all the time.
Alright, and aside from that, you got some mango juice.
That's really refreshing.
Yeah, lots of ice cubes in there. So the food has arrived all at once. Our table is like packed with plates and bowls and dishes. So I'm going to start with the cheese naan. We ordered 2 different types of naan today, cheese and garlic. Oh man, and these are like fresh out of the oven. This is like burning my fingers.
Yeah, it's really cool to see the tandoori oven that they're cooking. Yeah.
So anyways, I can feel already it's like very fluffy and light. And you can see the melted cheese in there as well. It's just like your plain sliced cheese. They just put it in the middle and it gets all ooey and gooey. And I'm going to dip it in my dal here. La la. Yeah. That's so good.
Is it? Oh man. Yeah, because we normally get the rotis here. We haven't had the naan.
This is amazing. It just reminds me of homemade bread, like fresh out of the oven. So warm and like still soft and fluffy.
And then when you add it with the dal and the curry, it's just such a nice addition too, huh?
Yeah. All right, now we're gonna try the garlic one.
So I got the garlic naan, and you can get all kinds of different naan here. There's like cheese naan, garlic naan, butter naan, but I prefer the garlic naan and butter and cheese naan to just plain naan. So
and look at that, you can see the chunks of garlic.
Yeah, you sure can. Like
large pieces.
For example, look at that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And roasted garlic is just the best.
Yeah. So I love just breaking off a piece, taking it for a swim.
What do you
Nothing quite beats the freshness of freshly baked naan. Like,
I know,
seriously.
it's like it's coming out of your mouth. But you know what I think would be amazing?
What?
Combining garlic with cheese and butter.
Garlic, cheese, and butter, and maybe even something else. That would be like the ultimate naan ever.
Yeah, that would be like a triple naan.
Triple naan. Going in for another bite, so good.
Yeah, this is so good.
So good.
Ooh la la.
Oh man.
Maybe we can break off one piece of each and turn it into a little dal sandwich.
There you go.
Non-dal sandwich. Next up, we're going to try the chicken tandoori, and it's really cool seeing how they prepare this because they basically put the chicken on these giant skewers, and then the skewer goes into the tandoori oven, and they're just cooking in there.
Guess what, guys? I'm gonna show you where that is right now. It is right over there.
But back to the plate. So here we've got the tandoori. Just look at that. It's all red on the exterior, coated in spices. Oh, and they serve it with cucumbers, red onions, and we've got a little bit of lemon or lime. It's the yellow lime.
Why don't you spray that all over?
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that. Dripping all over.
Man, I just love putting lemon and lime on
Such a
food.
nice addition, huh?
Yeah, it makes it nice and tart. Love it. The more the better. So I'll take a piece here.
In your happy zone?
This is heaven. This is so nice. It's like spicy and hot, but then it's just so juicy at the same time. I don't know, I just really like it.
Does it have kind of a smoky flavor?
A bit. It has like a barbecue-y flavor, but I don't mean like barbecue sauce. It's kind of like more the
It's the way it's cooked, yeah, it's the way it's cooked.
So yeah, this is really nice. And they chop it into pieces for you, so you can use your hands or you can use a fork and a spoon. Either way will do. But yeah, this is really, really good. I'm gonna get one more piece here. And I'm gonna grab some onion and some cucumber and squeeze more lemon on it. So it's the perfect bite. That's good. Alright,
Okay.
Sam's going in for the chicken.
Yeah, my turn to try it. I often think, when I think of tandoori chicken, I think of that place that we used to like in Penang as well. Do you remember that spot?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Capitan! Restaurant Capitan. That's another really good
That's the
one.
one. I just forgotten the name.
You know, we're the kind of people who travel places for restaurants.
I've done visa runs in Penang just for the food. It's that good. So,
and for the visa.
yeah, if you need to like extend your Thai visa, go to Penang and eat well for a few days and get your Thai visa. Great idea.
So,
yeah,
what do you think of the chicken, the tandoori?
it's awesome. Like you said, I love the crispiness on the outside and just the amount of flavors and spices that's on there.
And the colors, like
Yeah,
look at the colors.
It's just
on the plate.
it's a really nice cut of meat. It's juicy and just really tender and really tasty. Yeah, it's fantastic.
stuff.
Fantastic.
So the other thing we ordered was a curry, and this is a fish masala.
Yeah, this is a fish masala. So you can see it comes in a generous gravy, and I've just been hacking away at it here. You can probably, I'll just go like this so that you can see the meat a little bit better. Check that out.
Careful with the bones.
Yeah, careful with the bones.
I feel like there may be bones in there.
I'm gonna cut it really small just in case. There we go. Let's go in for that bite. Get lots of the gravy.
And they actually specialize in fish curries at this restaurant. They have a really famous fish head curry, but it was a bit pricey.
That sauce is just to die for. It's just so good, so rich, so spicy too. It's one of those. It's that type of spice that it doesn't hit you until you really swallow it a few times, but really good. And the fish is really, fish just melts, falls apart in your mouth. So it's delicious. I didn't get any bones on that bite, so that was nice.
All right.
So yeah, we've got some nice things to finish off with here.
So I would just like to point out that from 1 second to the next, the garlic naan, I had half a garlic naan, disappeared from my plate. I'm pretty sure I didn't eat it.
You know what? I think our plates got mixed up, and I just got hungry.
And Sam's like, no, I was eating out of my plate. It's like, how is mine empty?
We're kind of bad for doing that to each other, aren't we?
Anyways, I'm going to the cheese naan, I guess. The garlic one was really good. And I'm just gonna dip the naan in the masala, fish masala. I'm gonna get some sauce first. Let's see.
I think you're gonna like that sauce.
Wow. It's kind of sweet as well.
Yeah, it is.
It's like sweet and spicy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lots of flavor, huh?
That's really good. Okay.
Try it with a bit
Now,
of fish.
let's grab some fish. Oh man, that's potent.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hitting me in the
I know.
back of the throat.
It's like has like delayed onset in terms of the spice.
Okay, so I got a little bit with the spoon, and the fish, it still has the skin, and it also has a little bit of bone. So it's kind of hard to like break it apart and find the bones because there's so much sauce and it's really thick. So you want to be careful when you take your bite. That's really tender.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
It just really just disintegrates in your mouth, doesn't it? You barely have to even chew it.
I think I have some bones in there though.
Yeah.
Excuse me. The restaurant is shutting down for prayers, so we gotta go. We paid the bill. How much was it?
So it was 35 ringgit, which is at current exchange is $7.70.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was for four food items, 3 drinks, so 7 things in total.
Yeah.
So yeah, a cheap and delicious meal.
Really good food. We are stuffed.
Yeah, but I still think we got a room for a little dessert, so we're gonna take you outside, and I'm gonna try to find a durian popsicle, and I think you're gonna get a juice, right?
Yes.
So yeah,
All right.
come join us.
So Sam found a shop specializing in all things durian.
Yeah, I've kind of been on a quest since we've been in KL to try as many different durian things as possible because I love it. You're not a fan, but
I can't stand the smell of it.
I really am. So this is a durian popsicle. Yeah, and this shop sells all kinds of different durian things. It's literally just right outside of the central market too. So I mean, we walk what, like maybe like 20 meters over here.
Yeah. Anyways, if we had smell-o-vision, this would smell like rotten fruit and garlic. That's what I think it smells like.
Oh man, yeah, you
But
can tell.
Sam just thinks it's magical. Magical popsicle.
Yeah, this is being made. This is definitely made with real durian.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Sweet. And it has the overpowering durian taste and smell too.
That most people hate.
Yeah, which I love.
And a select few love. And price point.
Yeah, I almost forgot to mention the price. So it was 2 ringgit and 10 cents, which is about 40 US, or sorry, 40 US cents, I should say. So yeah.
$40. Who's gonna pay $40 for that?
Yeah, that would be crazy.
40
Yeah,
cents.
for 40 cents, good deal.
Okay, and I'm gonna go get myself some juice. Juicing, he be juice. Actually, Sam's not juicing right now. He's counting his coins.
Counting my coins. I'm saving up for one more popsicle. It was so good. I'm gonna get another one for the way home.
Ta-da! So I can't do durian because the taste is awful. But this has jackfruit, and jackfruit looks similar to durian, and it also has a whole bunch of other fruits. Has passion fruit and mango.
So
and a whole bunch of other things, and it's delicious.
So if someone's coming to Juicy with 3 E's at the end, what kind should they order, do you think? Which one is this?
A Jolly Jack for the holidays. And this is where you sing, shots, 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 everybody. Yeah. Shots, shots. Chug. No, not chug. The song is shots. You're just out of the loop. It's an old song, Sam.
I downed it. One shot.